What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dawson from D&D TV. Thanks for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of y'all who will, you know I appreciate it. Also, make sure you go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speak TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. I appreciate it. Now, first of all, let me say this. I appreciate all the love and the support and all the subscribers who hit me up in y'all comments. I do read all your comments, and some of the subscribers were like, Dawson, come on, man, as much as you can you please do more videos? And then someone was like, Dawson, please, come on, bro. We know the church is corrupt. We know some of these pastors ain't no good, and some of the people who go to church ain't no good, but can you please, bro, can you please switch it up a bit? Can you please tell us what else is going on? And this is a story that I have been sitting on for weeks, because when I first heard it, I was like, well, they're going to straighten out the situation within a week or two. Well, honestly, it has been a month, and the situation is still the same. Down here in Miami Gardens, a Family Dollar store has rats. Yep, it's rodent infested. And a couple of people in the Miami Garden communities called on Local 10 news reporter Jeff Wines here to come and see about the problem. And the first time he came and he did a report on the Family Dollar store, the Family Dollar employees were told to close down certain aisles that had food that they were selling. They couldn't sell food, and the employees were told to clean the Family Dollar store. So they thought everything was going to be fine, and the news reporter came back a couple of days later just to see if the problem was rectified, and it wasn't. The store still had rodent droppings that they found. And even when the news reporter was outside, he got into an altercation with an employee who worked at the Family Dollar store. So I'm going to let you all watch this video, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
On an only exclusive investigation, a Family Dollar store posting this sign saying it's closed. This coming after we wanted answers about some pretty disgusting discoveries found inside. Local 10 News reporter Jeff Wines here has the investigation live in Miami Gardens. Jeff.
Lori, last week an inspector was here, found that rodents were eating their way through this Family Dollar store and then using the entire store as a toilet. That inspector told the employees to stop using the affected areas and to clean the place up. Well, yesterday we went inside with a hidden camera. We took some pictures, and when we sent those pictures to corporate today, well, they voluntarily shut this place down. You shop here a lot?
Every day.
You shop here every day?
I'd almost threw the coffee up.
A Family Dollar shopper angry at what we just showed her, and she is not alone. And there's a rodent, dead rat right there.
Oh my God. And I come to this Family Dollar.
Today the sign on the door says closed. Inside, employees are wearing protective masks. They're cleaning up aisle after aisle of rodent feces. Here is what we saw inside this Family Dollar just yesterday: a dead rodent next to piles of rodent waste under the bread area. There were droppings everywhere we looked, next to the light bulbs. These are inside of a display. Now the food aisles were roped off, and there's a sign here that says don't buy the food. Do you expect more from Family Dollar?
I expect more for any place I enter, especially looking like that.
Over a week ago, the Department of Agriculture was here. They found dead rodents, potato chip packages with chew marks, and rodent droppings throughout the retail area and the back room.
That's very nasty. Like, I didn't know that those are the kind of conditions right here in that store in our neighborhood, and I shop there all the time.
In a statement to Local 10 News, a spokesperson said, quote, "Please know the safety of our customers and associates is our first priority, and we take situations like this very seriously. We have closed our store to completely resolve the issue, and we plan to reopen within the next few days."
We make your business run, so you should care for us, you know.
And this store located at Northwest 199th Street, Northwest 37th Avenue, and that statement from Family Dollar didn't say anything as to why those nasty conditions inside of this store still existed a week after that state inspection. And Lori and Calvin, I can tell you this: the Department of Agriculture will be out here again next week to re-inspect this store. We're live in Miami Gardens. Jeff Wines here, Local 10 News.
Only on Local 10 News here, a woman confronting investigative reporter Jeff Wines here as he tried to follow up on a dirty dollar store.
She got physical and even cursed out Jeff. The whole incident was noticed by her employer.
Our Jeff Wines here is back in Miami Gardens now with the actions taken against her.
Family Dollar no longer relying on their own employees to get the job done here. This morning there was a cleaning crew inside this Miami Gardens store. And remember that employee who got in our face and cussed us out yesterday? She's been fired.
I don't want to be on no camera. You don't just put that in my face.
I didn't put anything.
Yes, you did.
Ma'am, I have it on camera.
What? I don't care. You can have it on camera.
She worked for Family Dollar yesterday.
I don't care about no Family Dollar. I'm me. I ain't Family Dollar. Why you clean it? Go clean it. You clean
I don't work here.
I don't need to.
She correctly predicted what was going to happen because today she's unemployed.
Start this.
The conditions at this Miami Gardens store at 199th Street and Northwest 37th Avenue don't seem to be getting any better. Yesterday, a state inspector was here to re-inspect, and again, a dead rodent was found in the retail area on the floor. Rodent feces was found under food and throughout the retail area. Now, inspectors discovered this same problem 2 weeks ago and ordered the place cleaned up. And when we were here last week, we saw the unsanitary issues firsthand. A dead rodent surrounded by a pile of feces.
Just because we have rodents, like we created the rodents.
In a statement to Local 10 News today, a spokesperson said, quote, "We continue to work on resolving the store conditions. The actions of our former associate were unacceptable, and this was promptly addressed."
That store has been a part of the community for about 10 years.
This Family Dollar in the Holly Hill Plaza is very busy and popular, and those who spend their hard-earned money here say the conditions send a clear message.
They don't care about our well-being. They don't care about our kids' well-being. They don't care about our health. They don't care about our living. They don't care about how because they don't care about the community.
State inspectors will have to come out here a third time, again, to re-inspect within the next 2 weeks. And we'll keep you posted. In Miami Gardens, Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
All right, y'all, now let's go in. But before I start on Family Dollar, let me say this. Look behind Miss Peterson right here. Look at that parking lot. Look at all that water. That parking lot stays like that. And look at, it's a beautiful day in Miami Garden. The sun is out, but it is something going on with the drainage system there, the sewer drain, the septic system that the city of Miami Gardens, y'all need to rectify that because that is an eyesore. And that parking lot stays like that. So whatever y'all need to do to clean up that parking lot and get that water, to drain that water out, please do it. Now, let me go on and get into this. I commend the people in Miami Gardens who reached out to Local News 10 and to tell them, look, we have a problem here at this store that we shop at. We buy food here, and we're seeing rat droppings. We're seeing different things going on, and I'm sure these people probably told the people in Family Dollar, look, this is what's going on. And sometimes the employees at some of these places, they look at you and be like, well, hey, it ain't my job. I ain't got to clean up nothing over there. What you want me to do about it? I mean, that's a lot of the attitude that you get down here in South Florida. And not only here, I'm sure a lot of people get it everywhere, where you're trying to tell somebody in their business or where they work, look, you know, this fell on aisle 7 or there's a spillage right here. You guys better go check that out, because if somebody gets hurt, that's going to open you all up to a lawsuit. And people are like, well, that ain't my department, that ain't my job, let somebody else handle it. I clock in from 9 to 5, then I'm gone. It's like that attitude that you deal with. It's just like, man, some of these places I know what stores to go to. I know what restaurants to go to, because I know I'm going to get treated correctly. Now, you all saw when the news people went back to the store the second time, and they saw the sign when they had the hidden camera. It said, do not buy food here. And they had the food aisles blocked off with that sign, but the store was still open for business. But they still found rat droppings around in certain areas of the store. Like Jeff had reported, they found rat droppings by light bulbs. So it's like, okay, you're telling people not to buy food there, but the rats are still running around the store. You guys need to shut this store down, which is why the News 10, they stayed on the case, because they wanted to see really what Family Dollars was going to do. So the next time Jeff came out, I think they reported on this about 3 times, he had an altercation with the employee who worked there. Now, let me say this. When I first saw the employee and Jeff Weinseer get into an argument, I thought, well, maybe, you know, Jeff Weinseer, I don't know if he put the camera in her face or if she was just frustrated because they had to clean the store. Family Dollar asked the employees to clean the store. So you guys are shut down and your job is, okay, I got to come here to Family Dollar to clean up rat droppings. Just get that in your mind. They didn't hire you to clean up rat droppings. And then I was just thinking, well, hey, it is your store. You work there, clean that mess up. But then as I started to investigate into cleaning up rat droppings, no, you don't have to you shouldn't have these employees do that. You need to call Critter Control of Miami or Miami Rodent Removal and have professionals do that. Why do you need to do that? Because of a virus that is called the Hantavirus. Let me explain. The Hantavirus is a pulmonary syndrome spread by rodents and can be transmitted by humans breathing in air contaminated with the virus when fresh droppings, urine, or nesting materials are disturbed. This is what they're asking their employees to go do, to put their health basically at risk by removing rodent droppings. Now, later on, Family Dollar did, call in the pest control because they realized, hey, we need professionals to remove these rodents because the Hantavirus is a serious virus. As a matter of fact, just recently, a North Dakota woman died from the Hantavirus after possible contact with rodents. And also in New Mexico, doctors thought that this mom right here had the flu. Instead, she had a disease she caught from mouse droppings that killed her. This is a serious virus, the Hantavirus, which is why Family Dollar is like, okay, we're already shutting down because we're putting the public at risk for having rodent droppings in our store. Now we're going to also put the employees at risk by telling them to clean it up. So that is a serious matter that Family Dollar in many places should, you got to consider that. I didn't even know about the Hantavirus until I started, doing this story. Now, I also researched to try to find other stores because I'm like, maybe it's just not Miami Gardens, because I know people would say, well, look at Miami Gardens area. Maybe the whole plaza, is nasty where the stores are around there. And I said, well, I'm Dawson. I'm just not going to take nobody's word of mouth, and I'm not just going to hear anything third party. I need to know for myself. So what I did was I Googled, and I encourage my subscribers to do the same thing. Google this stuff. Google rodents found in Family Dollars. Google that. And you will see that there are several Family Dollar stores in the U.S. that have found rodents in their stores. As a matter of fact, let me give you some of the ones I found. On March 1st, 2018, a store in Las Vegas was shut down because they found rodents. April 4th, 2018, I think this is Ecorse, Michigan. Rats were found in a Family Dollar store there. June the 20th, 2018, 2 Family Dollar stores in Richmond, Virginia were shut down. April 11th, it was reported 2018 in Grove City, Ohio, rat droppings were found in a Family Dollar store there. On June the 6th, 2018, in Baltimore, Maryland, a store closed down because they found rodents. It closed down on June 6th, and they reopened again once they got the problem rectified, June the 12th, 2018. On June 29th, 2018, out in San Bernardino County in California, a Family Dollar store closed down because of rats. And it goes on and on and on. So clearly, the rodent infestation is not just at this Miami Gardens Family Dollar stores. There are other Family Dollar stores around the U.S. that have the same problem. So it's leading me as a person who's looking at this stuff online to think, at the warehouse, what's going on with rats at the warehouse that are probably getting in the trucks that are being transported to these communities throughout the United States? And then I had to look at something else, y'all. I'm not a person who is into like conspiracy theories and all that stuff. I'm not one of those people, but I had to look at this, you all. Do you know, like when they do that medical research on, rats and stuff like that, and they're trying to see what medicines will work and what will work with this, and they're pumping those rats, with all this stuff. Where do they send those rats? Where, I started thinking about that. I don't know if it's true or if it's not, but it's making me think. Because when I hear something like the Hantavirus, something that I had never heard of before until I did this research, and knowing that this virus can possibly kill you and give you some kind of lung disease, it makes you think. Are these rodents being placed strategically in certain communities to cause sickness or death? Now, I'm finna go ahead and get off of that. You know, I keep a light show here. We don't talk about stuff like this. And y'all ain't gonna have the government watching me. I hear you, Jill Scott. I'm getting up off of this. I don't need them watching me. But it does make you think. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this subject. But I did ride by the Family Dollar store just to see, you know, was the store open or what was going on? And the store is still closed, and it has been a month. A whole month. So obviously the problem has not been rectified. So let me know what you guys think about this. Go off in the comments. You know how we do over here. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace.